Welcome to
Madinet Habu.
Madinet Habu.
Habu Temple.
Habu Temple.
Madinet Habu.
By the way, we're in Luxor. Don't think I'd mentioned that yet.
No,
Welcome
we
to
caught the
Luxor.
night train, and it was actually all right. We slept.
Yeah.
We've learnt from the few night trains. Night
Night
bus.
bus.
Sorry,
Night
night
bus.
bus, not night train.
So it was 10 hours from Cairo to Luxor, and it was pretty good. We slept most of the way. Arrived in Luxor at 9 o'clock in the morning. We arrived an hour early, and we're staying on the west bank, which is where a lot of the big sites are, rather than on the east, which is more of the city side.
There are still sites there.
There are,
These-
the
this
Luxor
has-
Temple
this
is on
has
the
one.
east, but
And the ancient city of Thebes was on this side.
yes.
Right.
For example, like Valley of the Kings is on the west side, so we're on the west side of the river. And look at this. Damn.
I'll tell you some facts. Eh?
Spit the facts.
Spit those facts.
So, did you hold? Oh, actually, no, I can hold it.
Well.
In de toi?
I'm trying to find the facts first. I wrote them yesterday. Give me a sec.
It's alright, we'll take in the view.
It was built during the New Kingdom period, primarily dedicated to the worship of Pharaoh Ramesses III. The temple complex served both religious and administrative purposes, acting as a center for the cult of the pharaoh, as well as the local government headquarters. Madinet Habu is renowned for its impressive architecture, including towering mud brick walls and intricately decorated pylons adorned with intricate reliefs and hieroglyphs that depicted various aspects of Egyptian mythology and history. Among its notable reliefs are scenes depicting Ramesses III's military victories, including the famous Battle of the Delta against the Sea Peoples, offering valuable insights into ancient Egyptian warfare and naval tactics. The temple complex also featured luxurious amenities such as a sacred lake, storerooms, living quarters for priests, and extensive gardens, providing a glimpse into the opulent lifestyle of ancient Egyptian royalty. The walls and the columns of Madinet Habu are adorned with vibrant colors and intricate carvings, showcasing the mastery of ancient Egyptian artisans and their dedication to preserving the pharaoh's legacy for all eternity. Us visitors can marvel at the countless hieroglyphic inscriptions that cover nearly every surface of the temple, offering valuable insights into ancient Egyptian religious beliefs, rituals, and daily life. As a mortuary temple, Madinet Habu played a crucial role in the funerary cult of Pharaoh Ramesses III, where rituals were performed to ensure the pharaoh's well-being in the afterlife and to honor his memory for all eternity as well. Over the years, Madinet Habu has undergone extensive restoration efforts to preserve its historical significance and architectural integrity, allowing visitors to experience the grandeur of ancient Egypt firsthand. Today, it's a popular tourist attraction drawing visitors from around the world, blah, blah. And you can see where it's all been fixed. There's lots that's been fixed up, eh? The middle
I
bits.
do see now. Yeah, you can see they're working on fixing up some of the walking areas in the courtyard, yeah.
And
Should we go over to this one?
there are
Oh no, he's got
an
a chain.
abundance of sites, especially here on the West Bank. So there's the whole Valley of the Kings, which is like in that mountain
Ta-da!
over there. There are so many to the point where you'd need 2 weeks and a fair bit of money to visit all of it. There's Valley of the Kings, and that has its own ticket office, and then there's this side. Doesn't really have a name, that has its own ticket office, and this was sort of the biggest one here. There's also the Ramesseum, which we might go to tomorrow or later this afternoon. This only costs us 200 Egyptian pounds, so roughly 10 Aussie dollars.
Nice. Because yeah, if you wanted to visit all of them, you'd be spending a lot of money.
Hundreds
So
and
you hundreds and hundreds. So map out what you'd like to see before you get here. Otherwise, you might feel like, oh, I prioritized something that I should have seen instead. But like, you should see all of it eventually. Just keep coming back to Egypt and just keep seeing
And
it.
if you're the sort
But-
that likes doing the tours, all these people here on tours, we caught the local taxi app, which is called Kareem. Cost us $3 Aussie, and we're here to do it on our own.
Yeah.
And it's not that hard. It's about less than a kilometre to walk from the ticket office to here.
Yep. Yeah, they'll offer to taxi you here, but just walk. Walking's fine. This is a marvel. By the way, it's early February and it's 27 degrees, so we are sweating. But I'm in a long sleeve because I got too burnt at the pyramids the other day, so. But not my legs. Got my legs out. Salam.
Where are you from?
Australia.
Oh, kangaroo.
A kangaroo, yes. Shukran. Oh, wow. Whoa. Okay, now I'm glad you didn't show me any pictures of it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know what to expect. Wow.
In the chariot.
Oh, cool. Look at that.
Kostenlos gearbeitet für das Brot zu verdienen. Und woher kommen die Feinde? Alright, let's head on through. I love these guys. All just sitting there looking down on us. What would they think of us now? They probably think we're pretty weird. Oh, it's insane. Oh, wow. Was ich jetzt sauber und die Decke symbolisiert uns auch den Himmel und den Frieden. Was ich Ihnen jetzt wünschen möchte, steht hier mit. Ich wünsche Ihnen die gleiche Einheit wie hier. Das hat er sich gewünscht für seinen Namen, der Namenssymbol. Er wünscht sich, dieses Zepter heißt wohlgesund und dieses Zeichen heißt langes Leben. Ich wünsche Ihnen ein wohlgesundes, langes Leben. Danke.
Ah, so they've tried to restore the ceiling up there.
These are the deepest reliefs we've seen yet. They're the deepest ones. that I've seen, not
Yeah.
in Egypt, the ones we've seen.
Yeah. It just keeps going.
Er wünscht sich, dieses Zepter heißt wohlgesund und dieses Zeichen heißt dann. I can't believe this. I mean, I can because it's in front of me, but it's just awesome to be in it. I should put it. That's for size reference. How big it is. Put it on us for scale reference. See how big it is.
It's very big. It is big.
It's big. And it's crazy. Like it's really hot today, but right here it's pretty cold.
Yeah.
Like they knew what they were doing with the cooling systems.
Why is this one of the cheap ones?
I don't know. I don't know why more people would want to come and see this stuff.
هذا أول بالصور والجوارة دي لازم تكونوا انتوا فيها الصور
Okay, so that was amazing. So we walked outside of that section now. I'm assuming these pillars were as big as the ones inside, but just broken. Are these ones, you think, the same as the ones in there, but the top that has been broken?
Yeah.
Or do you think they were made this size?
Maybe this had a roof.
Yeah.
This probably had a roof and then has crumbled, and then these fell with the roof, maybe, or...
Yeah, and then they've just
I don't
filed
know.
them off.
I don't know, it's hard to say. And I mean, it's thousands of years of history where...
No one really knows.
Did they use them somewhere else? Did they...
Oh,
Feels
and
like-
relocate
Yeah,
them.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Oh! Hello. What happened to your head? Girl, you lost your head. Come back to that one. Ooh. I get chills when I walk into the little room sections because I think, who else has walked in here? I didn't mention, but at the front you can get a guide. We didn't want to, but you can get a guide if you want to. So Addie's just pointed out that these may look like they're offerings. And that one there is maybe a duck. And then the one here, I thought maybe was a fish. And then a potato smiley.
Pig's nose.
Pig's nose, yeah. More likely than a potato smiley.
Gold even. I'm not sure.
They could be fruit. Some kind of fruits.
Little bubbles.
Way to ruin the serenity. This is fantastic. I don't know why it isn't more popular. It's got all these cool little secret caves. I don't think I'm allowed to go in there. You can feel it's nice and cool. And over here, this bit's sectioned off, so maybe they're renovating it.
What's
Everybody shut up. Aliens.
He looks pretty alien-y.
You see?
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right there, Joe. We were the other day when we were at the pyramids, we were saying like to leave us your comments on how they did things in these days. And remember I said while I was telling you that bit that there's theories about people using vibration and humming and certain things to be able to move such massive stones. To me, that looks like a tuning fork. So it'd be one thing if they had a tuning fork and understood the perfection of the correct musical notes, but perhaps that was a kind of device that would vibrate in certain ways to potentially do certain things that are fucking awesome.
I found him again.
Maybe they just got the baboons to move them.
They're very strong.
You know, they tamed cats. Used to say they didn't tame baboons.
Alright, so we are done. Our jaws, I was about to say our jaws hurt. I didn't mean it like that. I said our jaws hurt. I meant from like,
Oh, right.
our necks hurt from looking up at the marvel of all of this. I won't forget it. Shukran. Bye bye. Thank you, you too.
How amazing. Freaking beautiful.
Right, so we've made our way to the Ramesseum. Political administration complex.
Yeah.
Walking here was also cool because we walked straight past the famous valley, the
Yeah.
valley.
Yeah,
So
the
what Valley of the
the
Kings
Valley
is
of
down
the
there?
Kings is either over that bit or through that bit.
Okay,
This would be, I think there's the Valley of the Queens, and the Valley of the Queens goes further on that side.
Yep.
Which is west. That's west. South.
which we will go over there, but we're not going there today. We're walking around
This bit.
some other sites today.
Yeah. And so it was used for mostly administrative shtiff. It was then reused, still BCE, but reused as a necropolis. So.
Cool. Like a hub,
Yeah, well, they have many.
like a business hub.
They have more than one use. And yeah, there's something cool inside. You'll see.
And I'm assuming they called it Ramesseum in
Yeah,
honor
well-
of Ramesses.
Yeah, well, there was lots of Ramesses, King Ramesses, Pharaoh.
I only know
Pretty
1,
sure
2, and 3.
Son. It goes all the way up to 6 or 7, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
Yeah. The one that's in Prince of Egypt, I'm pretty sure is Ramesses II.
Okay.
He was like,
Ramesses II was the one I'm more familiar with.
he's the big guy, I think.
The big guy.
I
The
think
dude.
5 did a lot of good things too. But 2, in terms of this, like building and legacy and whatnot, I'm pretty sure it's 2 that's the
Okay.
main one.
Okay.
I'll correct myself if that's wrong. He toppling.
He does look a little unsteady.
He toppling.
Gosh, it'd be a pretty bad omen if something fell while we were here today.
Well, maybe not here today, but look what did fall.
Whoa!
Ramesseum.
Just there.
So this is the first pylon in the first court. The first pylon, now in an advanced state of disintegration, was originally the main entrance to the temple. It was fronted by a walled court and flanked by gardens. The oriental facade collapsed for structural reasons during antiquity. Most of its blocks are now gone. A stairwell opens within the northern face. So just in front of that wall there's these remaining lower blocks of the columns. And then here you can see that there was a big statue that's fallen, of, we're guessing, Ramesses. An archway and a wall. So if you look here at this imagination, that's half of the one that's still there. That's the archway. There's the big guy. And then there would have been this roofed columned area on the left-hand side.
2 doors opened under the southern portico of the court and gave access to the official reception rooms of the palace. They opened on the court by the window of appearances, an image of the heavens from which the king shone. From his highly decorated balcony, the king showed himself and presented gifts to his much deserving subjects from the military. The Ramesseum royal palace became a model for the similar building later erected by Ramesses III at Madinet Habu.
Yeah.
So it was like a draft, or they just liked it so much. They thought, okay, we'll copy it and build it over there.
Build another one over there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we actually did this in the wrong order, technically. I'll keep the video in the order that we saw things, but this one was actually first and potentially somewhat of a groundbreaking plan for the one that we saw just prior.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Which we also learned, I don't know if you mentioned it, but the Dosa pyramid, the step pyramid, became like so monumental that they decided to copy it.
Yeah.
And to make the Great Pyramids of Giza.
Yeah, I did mention that the other day.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, just
and
checking.
they are in the right order.
And they, okay, good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes! It almost crumbled in like...
That's a big stone.
It almost crumbled in a way that was like, I don't know.
How did
unique.
they move this shit?
It didn't fall like this.
I think
surely.
so. Look at the size of it. Moving that you'd need fucking huge cranes. What?
Wow. That's crazy. Whoa. I'm assuming these were rooms. Maybe? This must look cool at night time. They've got all the lights at the bottom. Unless they don't work anymore. They all feel old, but this one feels really old.
Yeah. I mean, the pyramids are
Yeah, the pyramids feel old.
1,500 years older than this.
Yeah. That's wild.
Have you noticed how there's lots of Greek and Latin?
Yes. Yeah.
Looks like 1541, 1841. So just behind and around on each side of the big main site, there's also this complex of now mud brick rather than the stones. These mud brick area. None of the little signboards said what these were. Maybe dwellings, perhaps stores. Huge complex. And there's the huge valley. So again, I'll say, if you are willing and able, don't take a tour. You can work it out. Download the taxi apps. Get yourself here. The two sites we've seen today were each a kilometer in a different direction from the ticket office. So we basically just walked to the ticket office, got the first one, saw we had enough time once we came out of it, walked to the ticket office, got the second one, came in here, and we'll get the taxi back from here, probably. Sure, if you're an oldie, or if you can afford it, go with the tour, but I like exploring these things on my own. And frankly, the... Stop. Okay. Can I go this way? This side?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. How about in here? No. Why forbidden?
Why from?
Pardon?
Why from?
Kenya. Kenya.
It's French. French is forbidden. Let's come here now. Quickly.
It's forbidden.
Quickly, yes. Quickly.
He wants a tip, basically. If that's on me anymore. You hear that? Quickly. Quickly. Yes, it's tough. Egypt is tough. But it's also one of the oldest places in the world and one of the most awesome amounts of archaeological and architectural history that there is. you get harassed. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. You definitely get harassed. You are constantly seen as a big walking money bag. And it's frustrating and it's unnecessary and it's annoying. Okay. But it's okay, Baba. I'll go through.
Up.
Shukran, shukran. Let me get away from it before he goes through. Tippery. Massive big old columns. There's the main site again. Yeah, you get harassed terribly, constantly, and it's very frustrating. But what I have noted, being a strong I don't know, because I often say do your own tours, fuck the tour guides, I have taken note. The people who've organised tour guides don't get hassled any less, not at all. The tour guides will walk them to the ticket man still tries to fuck with them. When we came here, he was asking me to pay for one of the tickets in cash and one of them with card. It's just so that he can keep the cash ticket. It's bullshit, but the people who have tours, they also get hassled, just the same. So don't be scared. It's all right. Learn how to say no. Learn how to be a bit more firm. Be smart. Don't make yourself a target, and that's pretty much it. Cool, hey? Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, it's good.
It's like a
Yalla, Mustafa.
labyrinth of... What was it supposed to be? Or did you already
No idea.
say what it was meant to be?
Stores, magazines, I think.
Yeah. They're cool.
Maybe dwellings.
They're still here.
Yeah. Check out that valley. Cool, hey? Let's see right in up there.
It's nice and quiet too.
Yeah, I was just telling the camera that, like, it's tough and the touting is difficult, but
Yeah.
even though
I can see
I'm-
why people go on tour groups so that they don't get bothered and things like that.
but they still get bothered.
they still seemingly get bothered.
Yeah.
So
And then you get bothered by your own tour guide.
yeah.
I did say, if you're older or if you can afford it, by all means
Yeah.
go for it. If you're coming with a little family, I wouldn't do it on my own.
I am surprised when I see the families walking around with really little kids.
If you're in your
I think it'd
20s,
stress me out.
if you're in your 20s or early 30s and you're single and you're a couple's gonna make it easier. With no kids, by all means,
It's-
do it on your
yeah,
own.
yeah.
Just, like I said, learn how to say no. Simple as that. Learn how to not, they're not your friend. They will make out that they're your best friend. But you see them again the next day, they gave you the same old spiel, and you say, I saw you yesterday. You told me this stuff yesterday. They don't have a clue who you are. They're not your friend. They see you as a walking money bag. Other than that, it is magnificent.
Okay, so we're being kicked out now. No, it's 5 o'clock. It's okay. 5 o'clock is finish time, so we're done for the day. We're gonna head back. Goodbye, Ramesseum, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. We had a really good day. Pretty tired actually for visiting 2 sites, but it's because we walked We walked everywhere.
Yeah, that's
Lots
one
of
thing that I
walking.
don't think we have said while in Egypt. It is the most exhausting place. I don't know if it's that it's hot and we weren't used to that.
People talking to
or
you a
if
lot.
It's all the hassling, or if it's the grand scale of everything that we're seeing.
Being so amazing.
But we're exhausted. We're so tired.
Every day. But it's good, we're making the most of our time here.
Yes.
So, yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay.
5 o'clock, yes. Shukran.
That's okay.
احنا غلابه يا اخي والله معنا سمول بيبي.
What is that? What do you think he was saying?
You're saying either I have a little baby, you owe me money, or where are your little babies, in which case